Hey, welcome to Dragon Emperor 03. So I make videos on ROG Ally and how the games run on this hardware. If you're planning to buy asus ROG Ally or you're planning to buy the game as well and you're curious how the game is performing on this video is for you. And like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and with that let's get into the video then. So yeah, I've been playing. I made a one video actually. Think yeah, when the game was originally launched in 2023, if I'm not wrong. That time, like it's been on like more than a year or 2 years or something now. And yeah, this actually has to be one of the best looking and performing game on the ROG Ally. It sounds weird, but yeah, it feels like you're playing a console game rather on this like, rather than PC, because the FPS you're getting is really good, and the way the fidelity of it and the graphics of it is just insane. So here we are, and this is actually the Overture. So I'll try avoiding any uh, what they say. Try avoiding any spoilers for you guys. So I'll be like randomly roaming around. I'll move to the new. Better I'll just go to the beginning area. Okay, I've died here. So let's just quickly move here. I'm not sure if my iPad camera is doing justice to the quality of this game or no, but trust me, this looks one of the best looking and performing games here. It seems like the brightness is a bit too high. I'll just adjust the brightness here a little bit now. Let's lower it a little bit so we can see piece face a little bit. This is fine, I think, because if I lower a little than that, maybe I'll try adjusting the contrast on my iPad here. And hopefully this is making it look better now. Yeah, it is looking better. You can see the texture and everything on this, how proper and clean it is looking. The best part is like you can see the FPS counters over there on the right hand corner. You can see the FPS is pretty much locked close to 30 FPS. Definitely, if you lower the settings a little bit and tinker here and there, you could get a bit more FPS. But I prefer, like a solid 30 FPS over, fluctuation of between like 30, 40, 60, something like that. It kind of spoils the, it doesn't feel that fluid and consistent. And trust me, if the FPS was off on this counter, and if you were to play this game on your own, on hand, you would be surprised how well it runs actually. If possible, if you have this game or if you plan to buy it, try this game just once. The way it looks and runs is just amazing. You can see here there's a thing. You can see that I'm walking on snow, and the snow also is working. It's not like okay, there's no like some sort of visibility issue or something like that. Okay, it's not reacting to his footwork or something like that. It just looks and runs amazing. You can see the FPS. It's just locked at 30 over there. I'll be showing the graphics settings and what I've done here so far, and the best optimal way to play this game as well. But honestly, if you are planning to buy this game, definitely do. It's one of the best Souls like. Even if you are not like a Souls like fan, you can still get this because you can lower the difficulty in this compared to other Souls like games. So that is one good thing in this. And here it is. Actually, my piece kind of maxed out. When I was making video on this long time back, I'd actually maxed him out that time itself. So that's one plus thing that it's carrying over to the Overture as well. So yeah, this is going to be like spoiler free as well for if you guys are planning to pick the game as well. And if you are, or if you already played the game, it's fine. If but you haven't, I'll try avoiding the spoilers for you. Okay, so we are going here around. Though definitely, the temperature is pretty high. But so far, I've been using the ROG Ally since day one. It launched in India here, and so far I haven't run into issue because of any temperature, something like that. Yeah, it is definitely running on high temperatures. 95 is pretty hot. 96 also different. Oh. But yeah, but for the performance what you're getting here, I don't mind that. And definitely I'm playing this in plugged actually. I'm not gonna play this in handheld mode. Trust me, handheld mode you could play it, but again, it kind of spoils the experience. And I have pretty much a socket to me, like close to me within arm's reach towards where I sit on my bed, sofa, or anywhere else as well. So that's not an issue for me here. But yeah, if you're thinking to play in handheld mode, definitely you can play. But yeah, you'll have to lower the tinker the graphics a little bit more, and I don't feel like that's worth it for me. So yeah, I'm really using in this in plugged in handheld mode. As you can see, I'm playing with like multiple enemies now here, but still the FPS is pretty much locked at 30 over there. And now the temperature is dropping since there's no more NPC around. Okay, here we're going. Just look at that. You're getting logged 30 FPS. I mean, that just looks insane actually. Okay, I'm missing this guy here. Let's go a bit more forward. And yep, now I got him. Definitely, I feel like, yeah, if you guys want more, if you are preferring FPS over, fidelity, definitely you can do that. But trust me, this is like the best way to play it, where the fidelity and the graphics are just looking too good. Because in this Lies of P, like you don't have to max out every graphic setting, because yeah, it is a 1080p display on a 7-inch screen. So it's not necessary to max out everything, because some things just barely make bare minimum difference, but they consume a lot of power and they affect the FPS a lot as well. Okay, here so I'll be showing the graphics settings, but just look at it, how beautiful the game is actually. If possible, if you own a ROG Ally, or if you can get hands on it on like any store nearby, definitely do that. This game is just one of the best looking there. And here it is. So first, screen mode is set to maximum, resolution is 1080p. Because here, yeah, definitely if you lower it to 900p, I have gotten better FPS, slightly over like 40, something like that. As you can see here, it does go above 40, but yeah, for me the thing is that the reason I don't use this is because the fluctuation of PS. Because sometimes it drops like around 29 or 28 like that, some in random moments in heavy scenes, and that kind of like spoils the mood over there for me. Like not mood, just the flow of the game actually. As you can see now, but yeah, you're definitely getting above an average of around 35, 34 FPS as well. Definitely, if you lower the resolution a little bit, you'll get a bit more higher FPS. But for me, I feel like yeah, 1080p was like somewhat like solid over there, and the 30 FPS log 30 FPS is just insane actually. But the FPS drops when you go like, let's move around here. Let me just show you this. This is again, this is, I've set the hertz to 60 hertz, and I'm using AMD RSR on and AMF as well. The FPS what I'm getting here is thanks to that AMF MF option actually. AF MF option, yeah. Okay, and let's go into the graphics settings again. I'll show you now. That down, here it is. You're getting 30 FPS locked now. VSync should be off that for the AMF to MF to work actually. If I turn it on, I kind of have gotten like a bit more worst this thing there. And the reason I'm not using AMD FSR is because of this. I've set to native, okay. It looks exactly the same, but you can see the performance dip right over there. That's the reason, like, I just turned off the AMD FSR in the option settings over in the graphics settings over there. And I've definitely disabled all the motion blur and things like that. I just don't like that motion blur option in most of the games. Frame generation is off as well as this thing also. I've set everything set to medium here. Definitely, I feel like if you lower few tinkerings here and there, you could get bit more better FPS. But I'm just happy with the way the game looks actually. The way the game is running at such locked FPS is just that is like more than enough for me. I feel, because it's like it kind of makes you appreciate the ROG Ally much more now, the way it is looking and running as well. And if you guys have made this far into the video, please do consider liking and subscribing. Okay, let's move over here, and you can see the FPS dropping now once like there are more enemies here. But yeah, trust me, this is one of the best games you can get on the ROG Ally. And if you plan to get the ROG Ally or else this, I would say like wait for some time. If because the Xbox Ally XL is going to be coming, but that's definitely going to be like twice or thrice the price of that. So I'll disable this, and 30 FPS is way better for me, I feel here. And with this, I'll be ending this video here. Thank you all for watching. You can check out my other videos on the ROG Ally as well. It's live on the channel. See you all in my next video. Bye bye.